We're doing the HP 120 sheets, a lot of sheets, micro cut automatic feeder. It comes with a 4.5 gallon bin that's extra large, so you don't have to worry about emptying it every 3 seconds. The shipping and handling is free. That's a big deal because if you took this to the post office, they wouldn't go, oh, we got this. We got you, boo. We'll send it anywhere for anything. But we're gonna do that. Yeah, it was $18 to ship it, and that's our HSN discount shipping. Today it's free, and it's only $26. So I've just got a few colors, and I'll go through that and then introduce our guests. But here we have it in the mulberry. I also have it in indigo, and then I've got it in teal, and then black. We usually don't do colors like this kind of fancy colors, but we do have black if that's what you want. Erin Berger is gonna take us through all of the specials, and Erin is also staying with me to do that 2-pack of laptops. Honestly, Erin, I was halfway done preparing when I realized, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Buy one, get one, BOGO for a laptop?
Yeah, it would be a good deal for one computer in a day, a ridiculous deal for 2 computers.
Ridiculous.
So let's talk shredding for a minute. We've got a lot of HP in this hour. HP is the #1 computer brand in America. Like Helen said, we've got a lot of HP computers to show you in just a little bit. HP is the #1 inkjet printer brand in America, and it is, frankly, just a brand that many of us prefer when we're trying to take care of anything in our office or our home office. This is a great shredder for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is what you see right now. I'm putting 2, 3, 4. You can put up to 10 pages at a time. You don't have to be that careful with it. Up to 10 pages at a time. Go right through that manual shred slot, so you can just kind of do it that way. But this is what's even more important. Ready? The big reveal, this is an auto document. So Helen, you can pop those up on the other side for me if you will. The auto document feeder means now you can put up to 120 pages at a time of all the shredders I sell, of all the different HP shredders I sell. This is a microcut shredder, which is important, and we'll get to that. This has the largest auto document tray of any of them. Some have an 80 page, some have 100 pages. This is 120 pages, and you see how ridiculously fast this is. Getting rid of your tax documents, getting rid of your junk mail, getting rid of your personal information. It goes so fast I can barely read the pages. Yeah. Medical records, and even more importantly than that, pardon me, it shreds them incredibly finely. So this is called a micro cut. Many of you might be familiar with a cross cut, or you might be familiar with a strip shred, which is a different kind of shred that isn't as thorough. This is one of the most secure. It's more secure. You can't, no one could basically come to this information later and say, oh, you know what? I'm going to get my magic tape and I'm going to find out Erin's social security number.
You need some tweezers and the Hubble telescope.
Right, and what are those little loops called? And a monocle. I think you need a monocle.
Right,
so,
a jeweler's loop.
You don't have to worry about any of that. And why is it important to shred? It's not just Helen and I that see all that whole stack is gone now, by the way. It's not just Helen and I that say, hey, it's really important to shred. It is, in fact, the federal government. So let's take a look for a minute what the federal government actually says. They say one of the many ways the FTC recommends to help protect your identity is to shred sensitive documents, to shred receipts, credit offers, credit applications, insurance forms, physician statements, checks, bank statements, expired credit cards, all of that, and similar documents before you put them in your trash. Let's take another look. This is the direct quote from the Federal Trade Commission. They say there are many steps you can take to minimize your risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, this is what's key. Consumers should closely guard their social security numbers and should shred charge receipts, should shred copies of credit applications, and should shred other sensitive documents. And that's what this lets you do really, really simply.
Yeah, and by the way, I do want to tell you about some ways to save. If you don't have an HSN card, I'm super excited that we're still doing the biggest coupon we've done in the history of the network. Wow. It is $50 off of your order when you open an HSN card. The card is free. You get lots of benefits if you're an HSN shopper. I have one. I have it as my default payment. You can get one by calling the 800 number, 695-1418. It's on your screen, or you can visit hsn.com and just write HSN card in the search. So $50, that's, I mean, on something like this, and Pat, are we still doing the 15% off if you sign up for your emails? Oh, okay. So if you already have an HSN card like I do, you can go to our website, hsn.com, and just sign up for emails from us. We'll send you a 15% off a single item coupon. And that's awesome. And maybe you've already done that. So I'm going to give you another 15% off coupon is if you sign up for text alerts. You just text 3 letters, HSN, to 70514. I know that doesn't seem like a real phone number. It's not, I mean, like, but Ellen, that's not enough digits. That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me either, but that's how we do it. HSN, those 3 letters, you text to 70514. I actually like getting text alerts because I don't have a great memory and I want to know when my favorite shows are on. So there you go. And of course, you can stop the text whenever you want. However, you'll get that coupon right away. This is the kind of thing to use a 15% off coupon for, too.
It'd be a great thing to do that. Let's spend a couple of minutes. I want to show you kind of some of my favorite features. There are some things about this shredder that make it really special. The first, as I mentioned, the auto document feeder, right? The next is, this isn't just for paper. You can actually put credit cards in here. So even as the papers are going through the auto document feeder, let me just show you some other things. I'm popping in full credit cards. So this means when you get credit card offers, when you get mail that has bonus cards and that sort of thing in there, you can just pop them right into your shredder. Here's another thing. You don't have to take out your staples first. So I'm just gonna fill this paper with, it goes so fast. Of course, it's already gone through the pages that I put in there, but even filled with staples can go right in through the manual slot as well. Couple other things I love, it's on casters. So you know what that means. It only weighs a couple of pounds, but it's really, really simple to move around. So it weighs about 20 pounds. It's not particularly heavy, but it's nice to be able to just sort of push it out of the way. You don't need, this is key, you don't need to maintain this. You don't need to oil it. You don't need to put oil sheets through it either,
I was actually just looking at my card to see if it came with the oil sheets.
You don't need them.
So
this is maintenance free. It comes fully assembled.
It's also pretty quiet.
Don't you think? You've sold a lot
of
shredders.
I have. This one's really
They
quiet.
can be a little bit loud. And then this is another thing. One of my favorite things. I need your help with this. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't warn you. Meet me out front.
I'll meet you at the front yard.
Okay, thanks. Would you grab that for a sec?
Yes, I will.
Here we go. So the emptying on this. This is the only model that I've done recently that you don't have to dump it out and sort of take the possible mess of dumping it out. Look, it has this really smart little lever in the back, so we just go boop.
Oh, and look at that.
It's like the nicest vacuum cleaners, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's all gone, and it's all cleaned out. It's about a 4.5 gallon bin. I will point out here, let me get that out of your way. Thank you for helping. I have this clear, I'm gonna grab the other one for you. I've been using this clear bin just so we can show you guys sort of very clearly.
Yeah, so everybody at home can see it, but it doesn't come that way.
This is what it actually comes with, so let me just pop this in as well. If you're picking up the black, see if I can get one-handed, yep. That's what it will look like. Even when you're using the original bin, it still has a big clear cutout in the center, so you can see what's going on. You can see your shreds. Yeah,
you can see the window of how far. And with 4.5 gallons, this one, I mean, I don't know how often you're gonna have to empty it, but not a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a good point. And the smaller your shreds, the less room they take up in your bin. So since you're doing microcut, in fact, let's talk about just quick history of shredding. Really? I mean, ready? Not really. Ready? Come on, ready? Let's go. Here's the quick history of shredding for you. We started with strip cut shredders, and this was, you know, certainly better than just wadding it up and throwing it in the garbage. But the problem with strip cut is obviously you can still read a lot of the digits, right? You can read a lot of information, whether it's personal information, address, social security number, et cetera, et cetera. It got better when we went to what we call cross-cut shredding. With cross-cut shredding, it took the strips and it cut them down a little bit. You can still get a
barely.
lot of numbers.
I can get a couple social security numbers off of that.
If you know what you're doing, you can cause a lot of trouble with that little piece of paper. Here's the good news. With microcut shredding, it's confetti. It would be essentially impossible for anyone to get much information off that. So that is one of the smallest ways that we're able to make sure we have cleared your information and you've put your, well, let's talk about what you'll put in here and what you'll clean up.
You know, I do want to talk something about the home office because those of you who've worked in an office, guess what's in every single office? A shredder. Every corporate office in America and around the world has a shredder as part of their doing business. And, you know, my husband, who's now used to work in an office, now works at home, which I think he's indicative of kind of a shift in America. If you don't have a shredder in your home office, you need it, because I know information for a company like our company is proprietary, and you don't want to be the person responsible for getting it in the wrong hand. I mean, there's so many reasons, but I think the home office shift is why people are just grabbing shredders across the country.
To your point, there's more and more personal information in our homes. There's more and more corporate information.
Exactly.
Organizations to which we are linked in our home now too. And now it's such an easy way to not have to worry about that. Whether you're going through your car payments for the past 10 years and getting rid of that, just pop it in all at a time, or whether you're going through more singular things, the mail that comes in, or applications that you filled out for your kids for school or for summer camp or for holiday social, whatever. You want to make sure that your personal information is protected, is shredded, and this does it, I think, in an incredibly effective way.
Yeah, and I've actually had other people's personal information. When I first moved here, I rented out my house in California, and people had to apply and fill out all their personal information. And I made sure that I shredded all that, you know, because you want to be as sensitive with other people's information. So maybe you have a business where you're responsible for other people's information. But every home in America needs this. This is not like a want, it's a need. You have to, whether you buy this one or another one, you definitely need, and we're doing free shipping, big sale price. This is from HP. The quality is incredible. And we do have fun colors, which I know other people don't have. Yes, we have black, but we do have teal, we have mulberry, and we've got this beautiful indigo blue as well. And black, I'm going to do last call. I only have 200 left.
Okay.
Because it's starting just flying out the door. So we've only got 25 seconds left. Is there any one thing that you wanted to say before we move on?
The biggest thing that I would point out is shredding might not be the sexiest thing in the world. You might not have woken up this morning and thought, I need a shredder, but the truth is, you do have to have one in your house. Why not have one from the #1 name in office in America? Why not have one from HP?
Yeah, that makes sense. Now we're gonna see you in about 18 minutes with that amazing deal on a laptop, which comes with this twin sister, twin brother. Laptops. I actually did not even grasp that. That's amazing. But we're going to see you in a couple seconds.
Helen.
I'm going to scooch over here to say hi to my good friend Julie Truster, who brought us a TV with a DVD player inside. And you know what? I have so many DVDs that I've collected over the years. I know the Screen Actors Guild just ended their strike.
I heard.
And for years and years, I've been in that union, and I'm one of the voting people, and every year I get the DVDs. They stopped doing that. They started doing digital, but guess what I have? I have a collection that is personal to me that I can't share with anyone, but they're amazing films, and I'm just looking at them because I don't have a DVD player anymore. So I love this. And you know what? Laptops don't have a DVD. I have an old laptop that you could play DVDs in it. I can't think of a laptop that's made in the last 10 years that has a DVD player in it. I miss those too.
Yes.
So here's the way to do it. With GPX, it's a 32-inch combo with a stand, and 44 days until Christmas, Julie. Are you almost done with your shopping?
No, I haven't started.
Oh, you better get on it.
Well, I sort of started, but for the most part, no. Wow, 44 days.
At $169.99.